Hey everyone, here's a question on Ganita Prakash of chapter 8, which is working with fractions of class 7th. And here I'm doing figure it out first question. This is second figure it out. And the question is, find the following products, use a unit square as a whole for representing the fractions. So we have to use a unit square. What is unit square? We know that in a square all sides are same. So when we say unit square, this means that the side is of 1 centimeter or 1 meter or 1 millimeter. So the 1 is important here because we are representing here fractions. So how to find the answer here? We'll take a square and I will divide the square into rows and columns. So how many rows and columns is here? If you look at the first question, I have 1/3. So let's take 1/3 is a row and 1/5 is a column. Here I have a 3 in the denominator, so I will make 3 row. Then each row value will be 1/3 because out of 3 this is one part, so 1/3. Next I want to represent 1/5. To represent 1/5 I have 5 in the denominator, I will make 5 columns. Then the value of each column here will be 1/5 because out of 5 this is 1, so 1/5. Now if you observe, this is my row and this is my column, and this rectangle is double shaded, right? It is overlapping here. This rectangle is like overlapped, row and column overlapping here. Out of how many rectangles? There are total 15. If you look here, there are 5 here and 3 here. 5 times 3 is 15. You can count in this way or you can just count manually. There are total 15 rectangles. Out of 15 rectangles, one rectangle is double shaded. Therefore, the product of 1/3 and 1/5 will be 1/15 or 1/15. So this is how you have to do this. You have to first mark 1/3 and 1/5 and then see how many rectangles are overlapping or like double shaded, and that will be your answer. So there is a second question where your numerator is different, where you can see a 2 or 3 in the numerator. In this question I have only 1 in the numerator, but there's a second question in this figure it out where you see the difference here. For now we'll focus on this question. Second one is 1/4 and 1/3. So I'll take a square. Now you can interchange it. It's not necessary that the first fraction should always represent a row. It's not like that. You can take a row or column. It's on you. Your answer will be correct. Let's take 1/4 as a row and 1/3 as a column. Since there is a 4 in the denominator, I will make a 4 rows where the value of each row is 1/4. Now I have 3 in the denominator, I will make a 3 columns. Then value of each column will be 1/3. Now if you observe, this rectangle is double shaded. And how many rectangles are there total? There are 12. 3 here and 4 here. So 3 times 4 is 12. Or you can just count manually, you will get 12 rectangles. So out of 12, only one rectangle is double shaded, like twice. So the answer is 1/12. Product of 1/4 and 1/3 is 1/12. Let's look at the next one, third question. Now this time I have taken the square. I'll divide it into a rows and columns. I will take 5 rows because I have 5 in the denominator, and I'll take half as a column. So half is like you're dividing into 2 columns. So this is your, let me write here, this is my half and this is my row, 1/5. So this row represents 1/5 and this column represents half, right? This is half of the square. Now both are overlapping here, right? Only one rectangle is double shaded. And how many are there? There are total 10. 5 here and 2 here. 5 times 2 is 10, or you count manually, you will get 10 rectangles. Out of 10, only one rectangle is double shaded. Therefore, the answer is 1/10. And here's the last one. In the last one, I'll change it. I'll take the 1/6 as the column and 1/5 as the row. I will make a 5 rows. You can see there are 5 rows and 6 columns, and this will represent, let me take here, this is my 1/5, which is row. So this is my 1/5, and I have taken 1/6 here as a column. I have interchanged for this question just to show you that even we can find the answer in this way, and this column represents 1/6, and you can see that this rectangle is double shaded. Out of how many? There are total 30 rectangles here, 6 here and 5 here. 6 times 5 is 30. Out of 30, one rectangle is double shaded. Therefore, the answer is 1/30th. So this is how we can find the product of two fractions using the unit square. I hope this question is clear. If you have any question or doubt, you can drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching.